I want to talk about, hey y'all, welcome to Black Spin. And it's Nikki. I love you guys. And I really want to talk to you guys about this illness in our community. This strong black woman syndrome. God damn it. Because it's an illness, God damn it. It's infectious. It's more infectious than the coronavirus virus that they bringing over here from Japan, over there from Asia, China. Motherfuckers eating bats and shit, bitch. Now, I don't go overseas to eat. I'm going to tell you what. I don't. But before it got so strict, before 9/11, I know that was eons ago. But I did most of my traveling when it was in my mama's budget. We used to put boxes. We used to put tuna and shit in boxes and mail it to our hotels and they'd be in our room when we fucking get them. Whenever I do travel, I still try to practice there unless I'm going like somewhere local like Mexico or some shit like that. But if I'm going overseas, I'm taking my food with me. Motherfucker. Y'all tripping, huh? Experience the culture. Yeah, I laugh and play and joke and go visit some museums. But I ain't eating your motherfucking food. Especially in places like Asia. Now, you'll fuck around over there and come back with diabetes. But European cuisine ain't that bad. A lot of this shit is ripped out for black people anyway. Like, you know, they beans and rice and shit like that. Just, you know, they still can't season shit. But anyway, yeah, because when I went to Paris, that food was blendy. But anyway, I digress. Black woman syndrome. I'm not a strong black woman. That's some bullshit. Nigga, I'm a docile princess. I need to be pampered and taken care of, honey. I can't change no tie, change no oil. I can't do none of that shit. Now, am I capable of doing it? Yes, I am. Only just when I'm single. But if I'm dating somebody, I want somebody, I can't do that shit. Bitch, I need a man. Fuck all that. Oh, I don't need no man. I don't want a man. Bitch, I need one. Hunty. Need. This a dire need. Fuck you mean? You don't need no man. Well, if you don't need him, then he gonna go around and be with somebody that need his ass. Dummy. Anyway, and when you don't need a man and you only want one, that's why you get the niggas that be all up in your purses giving you dick and trying to get you to buy them shit. Them the kind of men you get when you don't need a man. Because they're not men. Men need to be needed. Okay. So, let's start with where it came from. This strong black woman syndrome came from the fact that our black men, I'm not gonna blame no welfare system. Our black men got to a point to where they were mentally conditioned to be less than, you know, because, you know, yeah, but they had to come up in the NASSM 2000. You could look the meeting up. The Globe was 2000. There's some type of meeting. I had the addendum forms. I read it carefully years ago. I find it and put it in description. Re-edit the description, put it in there. But they said that the way to break down the black race is to break down the black family. People was growing up being raised by a man and a woman. They was getting these ideologies. A man had a feminine and a masculine principle. A woman had a feminine and masculine principle. So that they were a person in totality. And their chakra system was more in line because they didn't have more than one of the other within themselves, which allowed them to emote and vibrate on the right frequency. You know, this shit is universal. You understand me? You gotta understand universal law to understand why the black family was broken up. You know what I mean? Some motherfuckers do their research, I tell you that. So, I'm at my wood chips. I'm gonna put a little brown nail polish right there because I just keep looking at it. Y'all see me looking at it. But anyway, strong black woman syndrome. So, now, once they bitchified our men, not all of them, but the majority of them have that bitch assness in them, you know, and it shows in different ways. It shows by them, by who they date. It shows by how they walk, they talk, they dress, and it shows by how they treat black women. Okay, because in the same time that we was being conditioned to think a black man ain't shit and we don't need him, they were being conditioned to think a black woman ain't shit and they don't need her. So then you have the men that didn't walk out on their race. You know, you have the good man that's raising a black family. Then you have the man that walked out on his race and raising a great mixed family. And then you have the man that's like a boy man who wants the independent woman. You know, like Boosie and them. They popularized the independent woman, which helps to fortify the strong black woman syndrome that we have within our psychology, because they popularize being independent. And the reason why they popularize being independent, because bitch, if you independent, paying all your own bills, then you ain't gonna ask him for shit but some dick. You understand? Maybe a little nail money, you know. You're gonna ask him for the bare minimum because you're doing it all yourself. See, that's why a lot of black men, see, you gotta watch a black man that wants an independent woman versus a man that wants to lead and be in control. Okay, because I'd rather motherfucker want to be in control that's been telling me, look, shit down, shut up, I got this fucking shit, I'm gonna take care of this. You know what I'm saying? Versus the man that's want me to come up with the motherfucking plan. Because I'm the independent black woman. You know, I want the man, I don't care if he coming to drop off $100. Look here, baby, I know your rent $13, but look, I got a one spot for you. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and take that and be great. You know, put that in your gas, whatever the fuck the case may be. I don't want no man coming through this bitch with nothing, but want my something, and proud of me for having everything paid for before he got there. The fuck? Nah, nigga, I'll never be no independent mother, bitch. I've always depended on the kindness of strangers. Bitch, I'm a Southern Belle, honey. I don't know nothing about none of that. I whoop up a mean meal and run you some bath water, fold your clothes, cook your dinner, meet your mother. But what I'm not gonna do is take care of my damn self. And I'm fucking with you. If you can't call a motherfucker in an emergency, then what you doing sleeping with him? That's that strong black woman bullshit. I ain't got it. I need some groceries. Bitch, I need some light money. I'm in distress over here. And that used to be attractive because a man knew that he needed to step in there and be that man for that woman. See, now it's like, oh, she doing bad, I don't want to talk to her. Because in the psychology of the man now, you got to be a man too. That's that when they heightened the feminine principle within our men because they was growing up in all these single woman households. Then they got more of the feminine energy. Remember, they're not getting both no more. It's duplicit. They got more of that feminine energy than they got that masculine energy. So now they are expecting you to be their man. You see what I'm saying? That's why I say it's a syndrome. You know what I'm saying? You have to follow now. You have to rewind this shit back to 7 minutes and 31 seconds. Then do that. Because I want you to understand what I'm saying. So now that they have bitcherized, Webster did it. They have bitcherized our man into wanting to be with a man. So that means now they looking for your ass to have the master plan, to have everything taken care of. And then if you are looking for them to have the master plan and everything to be taken care of because you lead, I'ma follow, then that ain't something wrong with your ass. Oh, she needy. Oh, she ain't got it all together. Like, I work hard every motherfucking day. Now, I could do it, but I shouldn't have to. Because the black man is out there and he is great and he is beautiful. And when he's a man, oh, he's a man, honey. And that's what I want. So, and it's not because I want somebody with some money to come take care of me. It's so many different ways that a man take care of a woman. When she gives him that room. You know what I mean? And they have stepped outside of themselves. And they want us to be the man now. So now we have to take care of them. Listen to their motherfucking problems. Be they goddamn psychiatrists. You know what I'm saying? Did being when your problem arises, they not come up with no solutions, no resolutions, no nothing. They want to know, oh, well, what you gonna do? I'm telling you, that was my plan. Just like when you tell me you got something going on and I come up with a resolution, I'm telling you I got something going on and you coming up with a resolution. Now that's when you date. Now if you a married motherfucker and he ain't come up with no resolution for you, but you stay to solving problems for him, then that's your financial loss because you got that. Well, that's your emotional, that's your loss, period. Because you got that strong black woman syndrome. We got to cure that shit. And the cure is to stop being so prideful. They made us feel like, now, back in the early 70s, that's why they say that the black female class is the most educated class, and we're so proud of that. No. That's one of the tools they use to break up the black family. You see what I'm saying? And then with your educated ass, you underemployed. You're not unemployed, you underemployed. The underemployment rate is so high. Look at one of my other videos. I explain what the underemployment rate is. Now, You may be employed, but you underemployed but you so educated. You see what I'm saying? But you're not working in the field you educated in. That's what underemployment is. So yeah, you the most educated because while you was getting all the education and all that stuff, you was passing up on husband after husband after husband. My cousin was damn near 40 when she got married and had her first child, but she got a PhD. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Now, had she got with a black man, because you know when they get a PhD, they damn sure don't want us no more. If she'd got with a black man with a PhD, then she'd be about 5-6 kids in right now. You feel me? You see what I'm saying? So don't be proud that we the most educated class. You know, if them bitches ovaries worked as good as ours, then the white race would be outdoing us. They wouldn't be a negative birth rate. They would be kicking our ass in numbers. You know what I'm saying? But luckily that shit don't work well and the sun fucks them up. If it wasn't for that, you niggas instead of giving them melanin, they about to be sunproof in a minute. So we got to get over this strong black woman syndrome. I haven't been affected. Now, it's slim pickings out there. I get it. But I'm not. Every man I meet, no, I'm a dependent motherfucker. You might as well claim me on your taxes, child. You need my daughter social too. What we doing? I ain't got it. You keep flaunting around these men, and I'm only saying black men, not to single them out because that's just the only race of men I give a fuck about. It's fuck boys in every race. I'm talking about my race and how we can cure our social anxieties and our social problems. You know what I mean? And start fixing the status of us as a people. It's how we relate to one another. So I really don't give a damn about no other race. So that's why I'm only talking about black men, because I really don't give a fuck about no other type of man out there. I really don't. I never slept with another type of man. I never had a crush on no other type of man. Don't want no other type of man. Anyway, so, and I only love black women. I'm sorry. So there's that. I just think that we as a people need to realize that we have been hoodwinked and recondition our minds to not be so peasantry. We think on such a one-dimensional level. Oh, she need her light bill paid. That's not my problem. If you fucking her, eating her food, using her lights, that is your problem. Because in this day and age, a lot of y'all like to date at y'all gal house anyway. It ain't no picking her up, taking her nowhere. Y'all want to sit at her bar, drink her liquor, eat up out her kitchen. So when that kitchen needs some nourishment and some replenishment, put something in that motherfucker. That's period. Point blank. You know what I'm saying? This is one dude I'm talking to. I was talking to told me, I got something going on right now, but I'll buy you some groceries, but I'm gonna need it back. I don't want it. I don't do loans. I don't borrow nothing from no motherfucking body. If I need to borrow something from somebody, I borrow it from my tea lady. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give it back. That's not the point. Nah, I got my tea lady. I got Monty. Yeah, that's about it. So we just need to we need to get over, y'all. Stop being so proud to be independent. Let some of that fucking pride go. Let some of that pride go and put yourself in a state of mind of being a woman who needs. You know what I'm saying? Don't be ashamed to need. There's nothing wrong with needing. Okay? And there's nothing wrong with a man satisfying more than just your sexual desires. You understand me? Because I'm human. Okay? It's the first of the month. You know what I'm saying? I just came off $13 to pay my rent. So guess what? I might not get no groceries till the next time I get paid, or until the man I'm messing with puts them up in here. You see what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. That's human nature. You are a human being. But don't forget that you are a human. Okay? And you ain't got to have it all together all the time. You know what I'm saying? They made us feel as though black women are the highest educated, the highest paid, they gross more, they have it all together, they're the shit. And then when you're not the shit, or when you fall short of that personification that they put out there of us, then all of a sudden you are less than. Then you don't want to say shit. No. That's the fucking trick. That's the trick. That's the propaganda campaign I'm always talking about. Just because it's a negative, I call it the negative propaganda campaign because it has a negative effect. Not because of everything they say is negative. Yeah, they call us country black and our hair is nappy, a distraction. Yeah, our hair is a distraction and all that stuff. But at the same time, they put all this positive information out there about us because they want the ones who are not achieving that or ascertaining that to feel as though they're less than. And then when you yourself feel as that you're less than, you don't feel like you deserve to have anybody to come to your rescue, to be that man in your life, to be a leader while you follow. You don't think that you should strategize while he muscularizes. You know what I'm saying? You strategize, he carries out the plan, y'all manage your household together, and y'all are as one. You don't think you deserve that because I don't have my degree. I'm not making this amount of money. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. There are so many different variations of a woman. I remember when a woman didn't have to have a job and a woman didn't have to work. Now, I know that when, if you look at my women are not feminists, I knew that European women were going through a suffrage, but they were always mistreated by their men. If you look at our history, we've always been revered as God to our men. So we were always respected. We were always loved. We were war strategists. We were, we weren't feminists. We were just being women. You know what I'm saying? We were war strategists. We would take care of houses and the soldiers. You know what I'm saying? We was putting out the battle plans while they went to war and fought the war. You know what I'm saying? According to our plans. If our man die, we gonna be the pharaoh. We gonna run shit until the son is old enough. You gotta understand that our natural place has a natural place with our man. But there's that disconnect that was intentionally created by sociologists to put it out there. You know what I'm saying? Why else do you think they study Egyptology? Why do you think they study black people on an academic level? There is no other race in the world that is studied on an academic level. No other race. Now, you can say they study a white race, but that's only because they're trying to find themselves in history. They don't know where the fuck they came from. If they do, though, they ain't tell us. They on their bullshit. They found the old black girl with braids and named the bitch Lucy, trying to confuse your ass. And then they made a movie that's called Lucy about... You know what I'm saying? Come on now. We ain't gonna go there. But I'm gonna do a video about movies later and what they really be trying to say. But right now we're talking about this strong black woman syndrome that we got to get over. We got to get over that, okay? It is a mental mind fuck. You are not an independent female. You just a female. It's okay. Just be. Okay, you're not no strong black woman. You are a black woman. To being a black woman itself implies a certain level of strength anyway. Okay? And then we got to hear our black men when they say, when there was some bullshit. Oh, well, we date white women because they less this and they need us and blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. I had a white bitch that was fucking with one of my exes tell me, you know how to make a man feel like a man? Not me. I'm thinking, any man I get with, I'm not gonna make him feel like something he not. Because the guy she was dating was my ex. I knew she was taking care of him. She was paying everything he got, buying him red bottoms, taking care of him. He wasn't bringing nothing to the table but some dick. So why would you make somebody like that feel like they're a man? But she had strong black woman syndrome. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying about this strong woman shit? Stop it. So I said, I'm not gonna make no man feel like nothing he not. If he not no man, if I'm taking care of another man's children and he not doing it, if I'm disrespectful to his child's mother, even though I screwed it and nutted in him on purpose, then, you know what I'm saying? If he talking shit about his mom behind her back, making you feel empathetic towards him, she could juice you out some more money, I'm not gonna make nobody like that feel like no man. Can't nobody run that kind of game on me. You know what I'm saying? But I had a daddy. Peep it. So, I just feel like we need to, number one, stop being so strong. Number two, stop being weak enough to be the man in the relationship. Okay? And then we can get to a place to where we can start back relating to each other and taking our natural roles back with each other. You know what I'm saying? A man won't look at you crazy for not giving him no money or make you feel bad or try to guilt trip you for not giving him no money. When in actuality, he should have been ashamed and embarrassed to have to come to his woman for some money. You see what I'm saying? And I'm bringing up money because money is a big issue in the black community. I think that we are so worried about finances till we're not even worried about frequency. We're not even worried about energy that we emote. We're not even worried about our chakra systems. Nigga, we worried about that bread, and that's crazy. Money come in last place to me. It do. Psh, the fuck? Money come easily and frequently, and the gift of health is keeping me alive. So there's that. We need to recording. So we have to get in a place to where we're not being systematically shamed for being women. You know what I'm saying? When these black men, again, with their grievances, I'm with a white woman or with a Mexican or whatever for this, that, and the third, then we have to hear that. Whether we disagree with it or not, we still have to hear that and say, okay, this is part of the mind fuck. You see what I'm saying? Because they made us into men. So they're out there looking for anything that exhibits an extra amount of feminine principle. You know what I'm saying? They teaching their girls how to be docile and be a wife. We teaching our girls how to be a man, how to take care of their damn self. Like they gonna never have no man. You understand what I'm saying? Every other culture is teaching their daughters how to be wives. We are teaching our daughters how to be husbands, how to be self-sufficient, how to take care of everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my daughter know how to balance a checkbook, but I let her know, look, I'm teaching you about this money so you can deal with your man money without fucking over his shit. So your family won't be in debt. I'm not teaching you how to balance a checkbook so that you can grow up and take care of everybody. Now, my daughter will not have strong black woman syndrome. She's going to have intelligent woman syndrome. She's going to actually be a woman. Oh, my bad. Okay. So we have to get back to self. Get back to basics. Recondition ourselves. Now, we fucked. Anybody raised in the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s, we fucked. All we could do is start with our children. I already told my daughter, look, you the last of the Mohicans, baby. If you don't get out there, marry young, and have about 7 or 8 children, like my homegirl Shaquita that went to high school with me, I see you with your 9 kids, bitch. I am so proud of you. You better be over that nation building, bitch. Want me to come over and teach your kids some history or some shit like that? I'm your girl. We was flag girls together. I always had a soft spot for you. I always liked you. I liked how your tooth went over the other tooth. It reminded me of my favorite uncle. But anyway, girl, look. We have to not superimpose on our children, but let them know, look, we need large families. You got to have about 3 or 4, 5 at the most. You know what I'm saying? Your kids need to have 5 each. And bam, there go our clan. There go our tribe. We replenishing our ranks. Because every family should be a small village. Right? And then if it takes a village to raise a child, then that's how small villages become communities, neighborhoods, etc., etc. Whatever terminology you want to use at this point. So let's get over strong black woman syndrome. We know it was fascist thinking that was superimposed on us because they were trying to break us down as people, because right out of slavery during Reconstruction, we was worth 76 million off the rip. 76 million back then is the quantity is the equivalent. It's the equivalent of having $1 is worth 2 point. Fuck, I'm terrible at math in my brain. I gotta write all that shit down. But it'll be in the billions. You see what I'm saying? So if we had accumulated more than a third of the United States as far as property ownership, we own more than a third, and we had $76 million that we had generated just during Reconstruction. Just imagine where we would be at as a people now if they had intervened. Okay, because we are Aboriginals. That's why it's more of us here in America, not because Africans come here and other dark-skinned motherfuckers come here. It's because this is our shit. We're Aboriginals. Look at my video that says you are not African. It's about 6 videos down. Go look at it. Okay, so you are not a feminist. You are not a male. Get that fucking estrogen out your body. I don't give a fuck if you have to take birth control pills to even out your estrogen, because you are vibrating on the masculine frequency. A lot of our vibrations come from our endocrine system, which lets out our hormones. So you have to understand, just like a lot of motherfuckers that think they homosexual, is because the endocrine system is malfunctioning. So we have to refortify ourselves as women without the adjectives. Women. Think about your grandmother. Think about your great-grandmother. Because let me tell you something, honey. Laura May did not work, honey. She had a good man that was in the army, that went fought for this country. He had a GI Bill. He took it from Fifth Ward to Glenwood. And she is somebody, because she is my grandmother, who taught me how to cook and clean, while my mama was out being educated. You see what I'm saying? While she was out being educated, becoming a computer scientist, working for NASA. You see what I'm saying? My grandmother was teaching me how not to be a strong black woman, because the 70s had grabbed a hold of my mama. You understand me? So we have to think about that. Okay? Think about it. And we have to function in a capacity as if we are knowledgeable, or as if we know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You are not a strong black woman. You are a woman. Okay? Don't go around here talking about you a queen and you busting your ass at work, taking care of a nigga and everything on your own. If you paying every motherfucking bill you got by your motherfucking self, and you struggling and you fucking, you are not a queen, my dear. I hate to be the one to tell you that. You are not a queen, and you rule over no castles. Okay? We have to understand the court. Okay? There's queens. There's duchesses. There's queens. There's princesses. There's duchesses. There's a lot of whole shit all the way down to the jester and the peasants. Okay? So everybody has to take their place now in the royal court. Everybody is not a queen. Okay, now you can aspire to be on queen status, but you have to get your kingdom to rule. You can't have a kingdom without a king. Okay? So please listen to me and hear what I say. You are not an independent woman. You are not a strong black woman. You have been tricked. You have been bamboozled into taking care of yourself so that your man feel like he ain't shit, and so that ain't shit men can come to you. Okay? So let's get over that shit. Let's get over the mental illnesses, because we cannot repair the physical and financial and sociological. Yes, I said sociological. Illnesses within our people if we can't first take care of our mind and our state of mind and how we are thinking and viewing one another. Okay? When your man look at you, he should not see a man. He should see a woman. Okay? You should have more feminine principle in you than masculine principle. And I understand, baby, I know you've been single for a long time. And I know you've been taking care of yourself for a long time. You think a man ain't good for nothing but some dick. If he ain't good for nothing but some dick, you leave his ass alone. Okay? You leave his ass alone. Because he is leeching onto you because you are suffering from strong black woman syndrome. And he recognizes that illness. And he's exploiting it. He's exploiting your mental debility. And you are allowing him to do so. Leave his ass alone. Okay? And get with you somewhere that's more nurturing, that's more caring, that's coming up with a plan. If you don't like what the motherfucker's saying, the shit don't make no sense. I'm a Capricorn, so I don't think ain't nobody tell me what to do but me. But the fact that you are willing to come up with a plan and say, hey, do this, do that, do this, do that. You know, since we dating, you don't know if I'm listening to your ass or not. That's how you get them. You know what I'm saying? That's how you find you a good man. And then once you start fucking with one good man, you get a better man and a better man till you get the man that you feel like you want to be with. But you have to change your frequency to start attracting that shit. Black woman. Okay? Stop fucking with these bitch-made ass men. Because the more we willing to fuck with bitch-made ass men, the more bitch-made ass men gonna exist. Okay? Because they ain't got no problems. My mama day, you had to go to college to find your husband. Now you can go to the strip club, the corner, all the other motherfucking bullshit. So we, as the leader of our people, because make no mistake, your role, black woman, leader does not mean strength, baby. You can lead through finessing and suggesting and speaking, which is most likely what we did. So I just want you to be you, but don't vibrate on a masculine level. Okay? So at some point, you're going to have to talk to yourself and say, because I had to talk to myself and say, you know what? Take it to your man. Even though I knew I could figure it out, I knew I could handle it on my own. I knew I could. Like, what the, nope. I'm taking that to my man. And tell him, baby, you know, nowadays we call him daddy. I don't know why. This is what's happening. And let him come up with the resolution. If he don't provide you with a resolution, you keep telling every man you know your problem until you get a resolution. And then that's your man. Okay? You understand what I'm saying? We have to go through these motions. I don't care how old you are. If you in your 40s, your 30s, or your 20s. Stop with that strong black woman shit. Alright? Because you're not. You're not. You should admire a man. You should be there for him and have his back and pamper him as the woman in his life. But you can't keep talking about old white women and they having these Mexican babies and all this here shit if you yourself is a man. You can't complain about not having no man if you is a man. And you vibrating on the same frequency of a man. A heterosexual man is not going to be attracted to you. You attract what you put out there. Thoughts become things. Understand that. Okay, so that's what I want to talk about. Understand that it's a mental illness. It is a created mental illness. And that you are sick. If you think your role as a woman is to take care of everything, you are suffering from strong black woman syndrome. And it's time to digress from that shit. Because we need to build more black families. We need to replenish our ranks. And we need to come up with people in our community who are not just entertainers and entertainment, okay? They have broken us down to the point where we are worshiping our ball players and rappers and not our scholars and educators, okay? You know I love y'all now. You know, no hate, no disrespect. You know I love y'all and I'm here for y'all always, okay? And I love talking to y'all. That's why I'm so informal, because I don't want to be snooty and using all these legalities and shit that you can get lost in. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to you. And I want you to hear me as me. All right. Well, I love you guys. This is Black Man. This is Nikki. Woo woo. Oh, did you catch that light? Oh, that light right there. Oh. Okay. I got a little cellulite. That's okay, because I'm real thick. There we go. Bam. Look at that. Oh, my God. I love you guys. It brings me so much joy when I'm recording. You just don't know. So, thank you, and I'm out.